add some extra features over the top, such as multi-streaming. It's in beta right now, at least it was, and when I wrote the script. I think they announced on their Twitter a few hours ago that they just did a full public release. In any case, this is a fairly new plugin, so you can expect there to be some changes and bugs that they need to iron out. So if you're not comfortable with some potential crashes or unfinished features, you can treat this video as an early sneak peek, but if you do want to give it a try, there is a link to where you can get it down below. It's pretty straightforward. You just install it over the top of your normal OBS install and log in when it asks you to log in. SE Live adds a bunch of docs that you may not necessarily care about if you only came here for the multi-streaming components. So they've got stuff like widgets and a media request doc. I mean, if you want those features, then happy birthday, yeah. It's kind of a lot for me personally, so you can just close out of the ones that you don't need. The only one that we're really interested in is the multi-streaming doc. And by default, you should see Twitch, TikTok, and 2 YouTube streams. I'll explain why there's 2 YouTube streams in a little bit, but you can add any platform you want using the custom RTMP option. So if you don't see like Kick or Facebook there, you can just add it with those options. If anyone streams to Rumble, any Rumble streamers in chat or comments or whatever. So let's just say you're a normal person and you just want to stream to Twitch and YouTube. You just connect both your accounts, turn them on in this dock, and then you go live. That's really it. You don't have to mess around with stream keys like you do with ATEM Vertical or that other multi-stream plugin. You just log in and then you're done. For TikTok, you will need to apply to get access. There'll be a big red button somewhere and you just click on it and it will take you to this page. It's basically instant. I apply using the quick approval option, and as soon as I refreshed the page, I was all done. So you don't have to wait days like you do with Streamlabs, and you don't have to have 1,000 followers. You just apply once and then you never have to worry about it again. This is insane. Up until now, the only legitimate way to stream to TikTok inside of OBS was to join an agency. And then even then, you still need to generate a new stream key and then plug it into your OBS settings every single time you want to stream. It's taken us a long time to get here, but I'm so glad that we're finally at a stage that we can just click go live in OBS and we're streaming to TikTok. Just in time for it to get banned on Friday or whenever. It's awesome timing. Speaking of which, that start streaming button is a little bit different here as well. Now when you click on it, it actually pops up with a window so that you can fill in the title and category of all your different platforms from one place. This means that you don't have to it just asks you before every stream. I do wish there were more options here, especially for YouTube. YouTube has a lot of settings that you can change for your live stream, in particular, setting your thumbnail or adding your live stream to a playlist. I do believe that's working on that, so maybe by the time you watch this video a year from now, those options might already be there. What about vertical streaming? Obviously, if you're gonna be streaming to a platform like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you probably wanna do that in a vertical format. You can see next to each platform, it says default canvas, but if you click on the 3 dots here, there's an option to create a new canvas. You can pick the resolution that you want and have a fresh blank canvas that you can add your camera to, your gameplay to, and then arrange them however you want. And then below the canvas is where you'll see all your scenes and sources for this particular canvas, all contained within a single dock. It works a little bit different than the way the normal OBS canvas works. Your scenes and sources are arranged in a tree view, so you don't have your sources and your scenes in separate docks. It's just one thing that contains everything. It also has that thing that ATEM Multistream has where you can link your vertical scenes to your normal OBS scenes so that when you change scenes in one, it automatically changes scenes in the other. So you don't have to worry about clicking in 2 places to change scenes. If you swap scenes in one, it's gonna swap scenes in the other. TikTok and YouTube Shorts have buttons that it's just one thing that contains everything. It also has that thing that ATEM Multi. If you're gonna be streaming to a platform like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you probably wanna do that in a vertical format. You can see next to each platform, it says default canvas, but if you click on the 3 dots here, there's an option to create a new canvas. You can pick the resolution that you want and have a fresh blank canvas that you can add your camera to, your gameplay to, and then arrange them however you want. And then below the canvas is where you'll see all your scenes and sources for this particular canvas, all contained within a single dock. It works a little bit different to your gameplay to, and then arrange them however you want. And then below the canvas is where you'll see all your scenes and sources for this particular canvas, all contained within a single dock.